think I'll need it, but we'll try it.
Wow. What a scene in an American city in 2026 in Minneapolis. We have confirmation now from the governor, from the chief of the Minneapolis Police Department to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune that the person who was shot by federal agents has died. This will now be the second shooting death by federal agents in Minneapolis. We have a lot of responses from various people. I want to stay very close to this scene. I'm going to tell you all what's happened. To those of you who are joining, I'm going to tell you what this scene is. We are around Nicollet and East 26th in Minneapolis, in which there has been another shooting that has resulted in a death. Moments ago, the Minneapolis police chief, as I said, Brian O'Hara, you've seen him probably a few times in the last few weeks, he did tell the Minneapolis Star-Tribune that the man who was shot by federal officers has died. I'll show you the video, unfortunately, of this in a few moments. A crowd has gathered around the site of the shooting, which is it's 26th Street West and Nicollet Avenue. I said East.
I've done seen the footage of the guy getting, the second person getting shot.
40 minutes from now.
I guess it's a man, I don't know.
We will, of course,
But
we have video of the shooting. Now, this is all hard to watch. This is unbelievable.
It is hard to watch.
That this is an American city in 2026, and this is federal agents versus the residents of that city. I'm going to show you this video, and I normally say don't look away because you can't look away in moments like this. I have to tell you, this is really graphic. It's hard to tell what exactly is happening in the video. That we don't know what happened leading up to it. I'm going to hold off on that video for a second. I just want to keep an eye on what's going on here. All right. We now have protesters coming up closer to these federal officers. But for a moment, let me just, again, I'm going to warn you, this is really, really graphic. Here's the video that seems to be the precipitating event to all of this.
They're doing too much, man, and they keep pushing people, you know?
Now they got the guy down. There's what, 6, 8, maybe even 10 around the guy. He ain't going nowhere. They're kicking him, and then they shot him.
I counted 5 shots that I heard, but again, we don't know, and we're not forensicists, and there's stuff we may not have seen.
Shot him down in the street, cold-blooded like a dog.
This person was shot, but they are dead. Joining me now is Rob D'Amico. He's MS Now's National Security and Law Enforcement.
Shot him a cold-blooded like a dog, even though they had him down and even though that many people was around him.
You all know better than I do that we cannot make determinations based on one piece of video, but not what we're looking at right now, but the video that I just showed the viewers. Rob, let me start with you.
That's not good. Sidonia, Hopin, Tennessee, Weakley County, Obion County. Land between the lakes.
First sent it to me. I actually thought it was AI because
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
I mean, that's my initial reaction was the restraint training's off.
Mount Carmel, Waco, Texas. This is not good.
Resist getting handcuffed.
This is not good.
The limbs, the hands being the most important and the most dangerous. You have one guy just kind of like throwing punches in there, which doesn't do that. When you have multiple people on one person, you get one person on each arm, and then you have someone sitting on the feet or controlling the feet, so you don't pick someone, and then someone is designated to be on the handcuff. You get a handcuff on one arm to force it to the other one. I was trying to look at the victim in this point. When he's on the ground, I'm trying to see what his hands are doing because that's the most important thing. And at one point, he's on all fours, so you can see his hands. From what I could see, there was no weapon in him. Now, when he goes down and people get on top of him, what I don't understand is what did he do with his hands? If his hands went into his belly area, and someone thought maybe he was going for a gun, that could force deadly force. But also, before that even happened, I saw one officer that had his weapon out. And I've been in numerous arrests like this where someone's resisting to get handcuffed. If they don't have a weapon, I absolutely do not draw my weapon. I'm like, you put it in a safe spot, and when you go into the person, You make sure that your weapon in its holster is facing away from them, and that's where all the training comes in. We train like that, and that's
Exactly. That's the reason why whenever officers goes into a hospital, like an insane asylum or a psychiatric ward, they are asked to disarm themselves before they walk in. And the reason why is because they're walking into a prone area that is susceptible in somebody basically going wild, going crazy, becoming violent. And the doctor staff, they don't want one of their patients to be killed whenever they're in there trying to apprehend, or maybe they're in there interviewing somebody or something. They don't want their patients killed because of some sort of emotional overreaction coming from an officer. So because of it, they tell them, keep your weapons away from this area. Same way towards what do you think the environment would be like if they allowed for weapons where they were serving alcohol? Come on, folks. Get real here. Look and see what's happening here. It's out of control. Sad. Sad state of affairs.